Good morning. Welcome to the GGHOP, the Guaranteed Genuine Honest to Goodness 1 Hour podcast. We're going to start it off with the extended clip. There it is. Fully automatic GGHOP joke cannon. Here we go. Number 1. A man in Scotland was harassed by police after he got on a train dressed as a stormtrooper, and several people were upset, ended up calling the cops, their version of Homeland Security. And who called the cops? These three narcs. 59-year-old woman in Canada breaks the world for planking. For over 4.5 hours, this woman was in the plank position. She then spent the next 8.5 hours telling her husband, "My arms hurt." Can't all be good. Next one, real weird one. Sierra Leone declaring an emergency after people are digging up graves to crush up bones to get high with from dead bodies. And in a related story, the Rolling Stones have canceled their 2024 Sierra Leone tour. Hardest crowd in the world. Here we go. Toronto woman takes up a strange idea, meeting men in bars by going up and putting a stamp on their hand that they're cute, and then it has her social media account where they can get a hold of her. It's kind of weird because I always thought the tramp stamp went on her.
Yeah. Wow.
Weird. And finally, France's post office is going to quit delivering letters due to not as many letters being sent and start delivering food, changing the business model. And this is very good, nothing new. And several hundred years ago, people were blood letters, you see. And after a while, the science was found out that that didn't work out too well. So those people became barbers. Right? And in another example of how things changed, Bad Boy Entertainment was originally started to help musicians and get them concerts and record them and just generally help the musician. But they changed their business model to raping musicians.
Yes.
Let's start the theme song.
Up on the internet, what do you see? Clickbait, politics, dressed as comedy. Who's outraged? Who's doubling down? The GGHOP is here to turn it all around with an ancient idea called having fun. Sounds a little scary, stick around, don't run. In the next 60 minutes, begging you to try. Open up your echo chamber and ditch your tribe. There's just one mission by which we're led to put a big fat smile upon your head. The song is almost done, time to stop the show. But there might be something left that you'd like to know. What's GGHOP mean? It's your right to ask. The Guaranteed Genuine Honest to Goodness 1 Hour podcast.
Good morning, GGHOP time, Guaranteed Genuine Honest to Goodness 1 Hour podcast. I'm your host, Bill Gant, joined along with James Swinford.
Good morning.
Ed Karen Haynes. We are broadcasting live from the tap room at Frankfurt Beer Works.
Frankfurt Beer Works.
In the heart of the Christian Ridge Historic District once again. Also sponsored by the great people at Wilson Farm Market. Fresh taste of country. Delicious food. Delicious, tasty things. Okay. And, well, you want to do the stories first, or you want to talk about Wilson first? What do you want to do?
Talk about Wilson's.
Wilson's.
I'm so excited. Let's do the Wilson thing first. We'll do that. Glad to be back here.
Yeah.
Karen, thanks for having us back.
Absolutely.
It looks better in here. There's a little more room.
It's naturally illuminated.
It is naturally illuminated. The beautiful wood from Purdue
He's
University.
talking about bringing the white light over, and I'm like, nah, we look pretty good.
You look great. I think you look fantastic.
Still pasty, but all
We
right.
still got a monitor so we can see ourselves. That's why once in a while we're looking down and not looking at the camera. Wilson Farm Market again, tasty fry pies, chicken, etc., etc. The fudge, the cookies, delicious stuff. I didn't forget what I did for this one. Oh yeah, look at that stuff. Which I was eating it right now. Some mashed potatoes.
Lunch.
You know what I'm saying? Now and then I brought some us from their website too. This is a lot of fun. So this is a new item. You can either get honey barbecue or mustard flavored testicles anytime you want.
Are you sure?
Straight off the goat, into the sauce, into your stomach. It's fucking delicious.
Are you
man.
sure they're not eggs?
No, they're eggs. They're not balls. I'm just totally joking. Yeah.
Oh God.
But I saw that picture. I'm like, that's different.
That's
Well, those
that's
are
a
pickled
mouthful.
eggs, but I don't know the difference between. And then on the Facebook page, I looked and somebody's like, wow, these are interesting. What's the difference between these? And then somebody replied, but they answered another question. I'll have to find out. I guess one is mustard. Have you ever had a pickled egg before? Do you eat those?
I
No.
haven't pickled anything.
Okay.
But that looks like a mouthful.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what she said.
Karen's already ready already. Hey, so the GGHOP, there it is, the YouTube page. There's Gibson down there. I know that guy.
Lil Gibson.
Yeah, he's a good kid. So thank you for watching. YouTube, that's where we want you to go this month. At the end of the month, we will do a drawing. And what do you win for the drawing? If we pick you, $100 Wilson Farm Market gift card and official GGHOP t-shirt. We'll be choosing somebody. Yes.
Yes.
And today I gotta get with the last winner.
Oh, you still haven't yet?
Still haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
I was hoping I could like meet her in person, hand her the shirt.
Shake her hand.
But she might be like really busy.
Take a picture.
Whatever. So
Send her
that's
a
okay.
text. It'll work out.
All right. Very cool. Well, hey, so welcome. It is Friday. Are you excited, Karen?
Yeah.
You ready?
Awesome.
All
Ready.
right. Okay. Now you told me you don't have any big plans. You're going to a wedding.
Yep. Making a wedding cake.
Wedding cake. Okay. James, you're just kicking back this weekend. You got nothing exciting on?
Yeah, probably have a few beers later.
Okay. Very cool. Well, let's talk about these stories. What do you say?
Yeah.
It's just different in here. Getting used to it again. I like it. All right. So the Scottish guy on the train. Okay. This is from the UPI. Police in Scotland said reported a man who led a train returning to a station. He's going to a cosplay event. The man known as Grampian Stormtrooper
Grampian.
on social media. He's got like a thing.
Is he a grandpa?
I think it's an much older guy. Yeah, this
Okay.
is not, I don't think a 20-year-old kid.
You can't tell because they're wearing a full
Yeah.
stormtrooper suit.
And when you hear him talk through the thing, they all sound,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So he was dressed in his Imperial Stormtrooper costume with a twist. He had a kilt on too around it.
Oh, wow.
He got on the ScotRail. He was going to Dundee at the Aberdeen train station. He was heading to like a cosplay event kind of thing about Star Wars. The train returned shortly after departing. The man was approached by a guard who escorted him to waiting police officers. And it was police officers. It was like Homeland Security. It
Oh,
was
you're
train security.
kidding.
There were like 50 people in this room, okay? The cosplayer wrote on Facebook that he was met by 2 firearms officers, 3 police Scotland people, 2 British transport people, and they all sat in the office together. So not 50, more like 7.
Do they have like do they have like rules there about not being able to wear like masks and stuff in public? Because there are some rules like that.
I don't. It's not that, because I think it's somewhere here, or maybe I didn't put it in. They do this every year. He's done it for years and never had a
Right.
problem. I do know this though. In Scotland, they've gone the way of New Zealand. They're a little over the top on some rules and worried
Yeah.
about people's feelings and shit. And I think this is where this came from. So this guy was just doing what he normally does. Again, he's got a kilt on and the gun. He's like, here, it's plastic. It's not a real gun, man. I'm not
Yeah.
carrying a gun on here. So the man learned that he had been reported for carrying a firearm on the train. So some fucking pussy. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's called a blaster.
God, no shit. I mean, why not think it through for a minute?
Just say, hey, what is that? Who
Why
is
don't you
that
go
guy?
say something?
Why is he
Or-
dressed like that?
Or think like, oh God, it's a step. Yeah, okay, Jesus. So explain that to. It says, so ready? This is what it says, James. The man learned that he had been reported for carrying a firearm on the train, and he explained to police that his blaster. See,
They get shitty
You
if
should
you
have
don't-
been there for it.
No, they get shitty if some of them Star Wars fans, they get butthurt.
It's called a blaster, dick. So the police. This
It's
is
not an electronic sword.
Yeah, Bill. So I'm trying best I can. Police took this guy home so he could get a bag for his blaster so as not to alarm his fellow train passengers again. He said he was also asked not to wear his full stormtrooper armor on the train anymore either. Yeah, Scotland's fucked. You can see me in Scotland. You're some fucked motherfuckers. You might as well be New Zealand, man. You guys are years away from getting over this shit. You guys are in trouble. Are you fucking kidding me? God, America's great. You want to move to Scotland? Yeah, tell somebody in America you can't wear the stormtrooper on the train.
Or to work.
What exactly?
Like, I didn't know it was Halloween. It's like, it's not. Like,
and
oh, okay. I guess we got to be nice to the new girl.
Got to piss off some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, these nerds.
These nerds.
This lady right here.
These people are old boomers now. They were probably the ones that did it.
Boomer, whatever, boomer. All right, so there you go. This woman, another record-breaking That's like every day. And, you know, there are records broken every day, and you know we only do a show 3 days a week. I leave lots of them out. You would not believe what I don't bring in here for records.
All
Okay,
these great records.
Jesus. So from the UPI, April 10th, 59-year-old woman from Alberta. That's where James. That's where who's from there? The wrestlers, the Heart Foundation. They're from Alberta, right?
I believe so. I believe that's where they said it from.
Yeah. Broke the Guinness World Record, saying in the plank position. That's
Yeah.
this way on your, like push up almost, but on your forearms,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
4 hours, 30 minutes, 11 seconds. Donna Jean Wild held the position for about 10 minutes longer than the previous record holder. Okay. Montreal resident Dana Glawaka had it
She
before.
said, Zoutalures.
Zoutalours? What does that mean?
Goddamn.
All right. Is that French?
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't know you. Did you take French in high school?
Yeah, I failed it. I only knew like the cuss words and how to get in and out of places. Yeah.
Cool. It's good that you still remember some.
Yeah, that's the all.
Have you
I
had a chance to ever use it?
No.
In
Well, maybe a couple
real life
times.
application?
Maybe a couple times with my Canadian friends online.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
There we go. Cool, man. Feels like a dream, she
It's
said.
probably not even right. It's just how I remembered it.
Something they just said.
Yeah,
Tell him this means.
How that hillbilly just say whatever. Tell him.
Why does he keep saying fries and gravy in French? It's fucking proud.
Yeah.
It feels like a dream, she said. That's okay, all right. She said that her planking enthusiasm began after a broken wrist about 10 years ago. Okay. So her usual exercises she couldn't do. She started working on different things. Said the family was doing planking challenges a couple minutes. God, shit's different in Canada, huh?
Yeah, we're fucking.
Should we sit
bored.
around and watch TV? That's fucking plank challenge.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Good for them, man. And I think Alberta is out west, right? So you'll
Yeah.
move west. So a little more
Calgary.
country. And
Calgary,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they're doing them. I could do the best I could. I still had a cast and did it for 6 or 8 weeks straight with the cast on. So she hardened these muscles up, got tough. She's a mother of 5, grandchildren of 12. Again, broke the record. And she was doing it at a school. So there's other kids and stuff like all around trying to go as long as she
Keep up.
could.
Oh, wow.
Together. But they
Now,
all,
did she break a record with somebody her age or like the actual record?
it's just for a female to be in the plank position. A
Oh,
lot of different ways we can go with this joke.
that could just be because a lot of women didn't try.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or you just, you know,
I mean, seriously.
4.5 hours of any position. Sit in a chair for 4.5 hours and don't move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's good
Sleep
for her.
on, sleep on the couch for 2 hours, wake up, and I'm all fucked up.
But she did say, very nice. Whether it is that you, whatever it is you like, if it's sports, academics, or music or arts, whatever it is, the more you practice, the better you get, and the easier it becomes. And then you can help others around you. So very good. What a nice Canadian woman.
What
She's
a
probably
nice
got abs of steel.
I didn't show you the real picture of this woman. Yeah, she's very in shape.
Yeah.
This person does not weigh 350 pounds at all. No. So good for her.
Yeah.
More Canadian fun. Then, yeah, that's not her. Okay, that actually, I just saw Roseanne. That looks like Roseanne.
Yeah.
Sierra Leone. That's an African country. This is some weird shit. But I think it's mixed a little bit. It's a little funky. So Sierra Leone, these people are digging up bones. So a psychoactive drug crafted from human bones is leaving addicts in West African country digging up graves in order to get their fix. According to the BBC, this haunting menace has forced Sierra Leone to declare a national emergency. Police officers in Freetown are guarding cemeteries to thwart the disturbing practice of exhuming skeletons for the zombie drug production. Notably, the drug dubbed Kush is made from a variety of toxic substances, with one of its main ingredients being ground up human bone. James?
So it's ashes to ashes, dust to angel dust. What the fuck are they doing? That's retarded. You smoking other people. I mean, it's different. Like, well, they dug up Snoop Dogg after he passed, and it was because he'd be like 0.08 THC levels and shit. So
You're
you
going
probably
down
could
the
get
road
a-
I wanted to go down.
Yeah.
That's the original joke here. Was I was going to be like, but they've just, there's good news. They've paused doing what they're doing because they're just waiting for one set of bones, and it was going to be Keith Richards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
waiting on him to die.
Everybody gets one huff.
Yeah, then we're way good.
We're all
We
red.
know, grind up Keith Richards, you're good for a
It's like,
century.
I don't know. We were fucked up for 2 weeks and started jam bands everywhere.
I don't even know. Again, this is why you have got to get internet out to places where people just don't have
To
it.
everywhere.
Because
To
this
fucking
is
everywhere.
what humans do without the internet. This is terrible. So I don't even know how you fucking find this. How do you even
I mean,
How do you start this?
I mean, the picture looks like they're having a good time.
Oh my God. Yes,
Look at that one.
Fucking awesome. Isn't it fun?
That was what our producer looked like before he
It's a
came
blessed
in earlier today.
blessed last night. Okay, so the narcotic first emerged in West Africa around 6 years ago. So this is nothing new. According to the outlet, it induces a hypnotic high which can last several hours. The drugs become a widespread problem, and dealers have reportedly turned into grave robbers, breaking into the tomb, stealing the skeletons to keep up with demands. Moreover, officials have also been urged to break the drug supply chain by, get this, investigations, arrests, and prosecutions. No.
Sounds like you'd be
Jesus.
better off, like, if I passed away, to sell me to those dudes so they
They
can
would
smoke
grind
me
your
rather than
shit
actually
up.
pay for me to have a funeral. That sounds pretty.
See? Or
Yeah.
maybe some sort of exchange program. I think you're onto something.
Yeah.
Help someone in Sierra Leone. You know what I mean? Help a kid get high all day so I don't have to think about how hungry they are.
Help a guy with a sweet flat top lay in his own lap.
Look at that guy. These fucking idiots. Looks like a blast.
The guy,
Can't
the
wait.
guy on the right looks like he used to be a YouTuber until he found out how good sniffing fucking skeletons were. Jesus Christ.
So, Karen, I'm taking you've never. I haven't either. I don't even know. I didn't dig enough into it to even find out how you even begin this process.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I didn't
Why
think,
not break into the urns? You know, I don't know if they have. It's already crushed.
I guess it's somehow it's in the marrow, and it leaves. And as you dry out, it dries into the bone, and so they're like scraping that stuff out. I guess. I don't know. It
Wonder
seems
if there's
lot
a
of fucking
time
work.
limit. So, like when they go grave shopping, if they've got to look at the dates really well to figure out, oh, this is fresh.
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
The fresh
you
is the
don't,
fresh.
You don't want fresh though. That's the problem.
Oh,
You go
so-
digging that up, and that fat fucker's in there. You got to peel all that shit off to get to what you want. So actually, you want to find one that's like 20 years gone, right?
Okay, but isn't there a part where marrow goes before bone? And
Well, you're right. There's
Meaning-
probably a sweet spot.
sweet
yeah, there's
spot.
got to be a sweet spot.
Those guys look
That
like they
even
know the sweet
adds.
spot.
That adds even more. So not only are you digging it up, I got to take the clothes off of it. I got to slough all that goo off of it, rinse it off,
Ew.
get it ready for then. And then I don't even know, how do you powder down bones? What
Well-
do you use?
You said cartilage.
No, it's from the bones.
Oh, it's from the bone.
So they're powdering the bones. I mean, I don't know. A wood chipper wouldn't even like powder it. I mean, what the fuck? Jesus.
I guess there's kilns somewhere.
I don't know. This is just, yeah. God bless America. Let's smoke.
Find better drugs,
Yes.
God damn it.
Next time
I
you're
guess
thinking
your ninja chopper.
Legalize
Ninja
weed
blender.
there.
Ninja.
Legalize weed. Yeah, the ninja.
I have one that's like 10 feet tall. Good God. So yeah, just when if you're out there and you're beating yourself up a bit, that maybe once in a while you're maybe smoke too much weed, maybe drinking too much alcohol once in a while. Hey, look at this
Least
shit.
you're-
Jesus, you are fine. Truly. Calm down. Look at those crazy bastards. They would grind that fucker up on the right.
Tomb
and be
Raider
high
5.
for years. God, and just think that picture's from like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Olds. More Canadian stuff. This is way fucked up. Toronto woman takes a novel approach. You're cute. You should hit me up. Michelle Arshad, 24, is from Toronto, and is apparently she doesn't even own a gun, let alone
Little
several
mini-
guns that
to
would
the
necessitate a
rack.
rack. So, and apparently
Wayne's World.
she's fed up with dating and looking for eligible men. Arshad said she works in finance and can tend to be introverted, but she wanted to make an effort to find Mr. Right. This idea is she's out and about. She sees someone she's attracted to, so she can go over to the person and stamp the individual's hand, sort of like a pickup line, but without speaking. And here's the fun part where she starts to talk, and then you figure it, and it all comes back together. It's easier than making eye contact and a nice little icebreaker. Man, if you can't look somebody in the eye,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing grabbing them and stamping them? And why are you looking for
I
anybody?
can't look you in the eye, come home and penetrate me.
Exactly. Come get on top of me and stick that up my ass. But I can't. Yeah, you got to do it from behind because I can't feel it. You can't even look someone in the eye, and you're gonna stamp your social media shit on them and say, "Get a hold of me."
It was like, you didn't see
Fucking
the hand you
fuck.
stamp had a wedding ring on it.
She said that she got this idea, her and her friends, from watching. Crazy begats crazy. Women who had bracelets. that had their phone number on it they would give to guys.
Oh.
When did women have to give treasures away to get a fucking date? How about just walk up, would you like my phone number? Why
Yeah.
do you need to give a bracelet too? I guess so.
Probably
these
because
days.
they're not going to remember it.
That's just
The
fucking strange.
dynamics are all out of whack too.
It's definitely out of whack.
Yeah.
This seems more like a dude would do this, like
Yeah.
you know, that kind of thing. I don't
Yeah,
know,
they
man.
did it for a while. It was branding.
So, but good news. Although Arshad ended up meeting her boyfriend at the gym, so she didn't even.
Use it.
Yeah.
Turns out he's blind. Doesn't even have to look him in the eye.
Braille.
She told the news that one of her friends did get a free drink out of the stamp saga.
Sweet.
The stamps, the whole kit cost over $25.
She got a $12
A free
margarita out
drink
of
for
it.
stamping somebody's hand. This just screwed. It's hard going up to someone randomly, and it's an easier way of talking to people and approaching people.
It's like, just stamp my hand to make sure I can go out and smoke and come back in the venue. That's all I'm worried about.
We're
Yeah.
doomed. Actually, no. Canadians are doomed. Good luck up there.
Doomed.
Doomed. But that's okay. She found the right guy. That's fucking strange. When you were picking up dudes, you're a girl, a woman. Did you ever do anything weird like that? Did
Picking
you
up
give
dudes.
someone a present to talk to you, or
No.
how that works, or did guys usually come up to you? Usually come up to you. Hi there. How's it going?
Fuck, that's been a really long time. I don't remember.
I bet dudes came up to you.
Maybe.
Oh wait,
Maybe
no,
not.
no. I forgot. You brought a placenta to school and shit. You're a fucking weirdo. You're farting on that dude's hand. I remember that. Never mind. You
No,
needed this.
I probably did.
That's what you did. This lady's just stamping a hand. You're farting on him.
It'd be funnier though if like
You're an ass.
be funnier though if like she stamped that guy's hand and it turns out he was like worked at the plant that made those stamps. It's
Hey!
like a match made in heaven or
Man,
something.
that's perfect. That's funny. I work in finance too, and I can't look people in the eyes neither.
I collect stamps.
I like this a lot. This is going to be a great
And
relationship.
get the stamp and then get that tattooed.
We both wear pretty shoes.
That you're laughing at that, but that's what's fucking coming.
Yeah.
The poor bastard. That dude needs to get away, because that's what. You know what I found would be cute if we get these matching tattoos and you're stamped forever. That's what's coming. That dude
What's
is
shittier is
fucking
if you're
fine.
that guy and you're walking around and you see other dudes that hadn't washed their hands or that ink
Oh,
would
yeah.
come off and you see like 20 other guys with hands still.
That's
Wow,
what somebody-
I was like number 30 or something on the list.
That was in the article. Like, well, sometimes the other guys would wonder and look. Yeah, are you kidding
Yeah.
me? How many of these stamps you giving out? Okay,
You get one. You get one. You get one.
I'm saying.
That's why I picked
That's
those.
where I thought they
that's
went.
what I picked out most of the time. I was like, all right.
Karen, you have one, don't you? What's yours? I thought you had one. I thought we talked about it and everything.
An Ouroboros,
That's right.
but it's not that low.
No, and this one was funny because it's like a little off kilter. It's like it's
Yeah, I didn't center it up.
Yeah.
She had
Yeah.
scoliosis when she got done. It wasn't
Yeah.
her fault.
She didn't bend over far enough to get
She
it.
was laying on her side when they did it.
That's what she said.
So the last story, Branch, this was kind of smart. So
Are
they're
they
gonna,
delivering croissants?
oh wait, that's what they eat,
Uh-huh.
James. They eat croissants and clams, and run from wars. I think food deliveries will be the top activity for postal workers by 2035. They've said so. They're transitioning over to this. It's mostly for older people, more like a
Oh,
Meals
yeah.
on Wheels type thing.
Yeah.
Okay, not just DoorDash. Okay. In many village post offices, though, less than 5 people turn up a day, so they're just kind of sitting around. As for letters, they're projected to have dropped from 70% to just 15% by the end of this year. So there's just less letters. Post office carries about 10% already of food deliveries nationwide. They've already been doing this for a while. Okay.
Really?
So working with community centers, hospitals, and caterers, the drivers bring mostly elderly people more than 15,000 meals per day right now. They're already doing that. But smart. Increases this, and you might keep France's 65,000 postmen and women employed even when there are no more letters. So they're just thinking ahead as this is phasing out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of jokes I could have done. I don't know too much that you want the government now bringing you the food. That could get tricky. I mean, you've been to the BMV, you've been to, that kind of thing. So they've delivered 5 million meals last year, and they're going to double it this year. It's only the latest ideas. The French post office seeks to move on with the times. In January, it started. This is something else it did. These guys are. I like the innovation. You know what I mean? The entrepreneurial ship of thinking this out. Check this out. So not only do they deliver food now from the post office. In January, they started testing these things out. They put changing rooms in the post office. Do you know why? Why would they put changing rooms for you in there?
Ooh, I don't know.
James, you got an idea? This
Free
is
clothes too. I don't know.
super genius. So, because when you show up there and you've bought something online, then you can go try it on in here, and then instead of taking it home, come to your house, pick it up, put it right back in the fucking box, and hand it right back.
No.
Huh?
That's pretty cool.
That's
Really?
pretty smart.
Yeah.
That's pretty smart, really. You know what I mean?
It's cutting out all the stuff that a lot of older people can't do, you know?
Yeah.
So that works out.
And just the trouble, just you could go, you bought a shirt, go in there, try it on, don't like it, put it back in the package, they'll take it back
Okay.
up, and then it's right there, and they can take it back instead of you take it home. Now the box, bring it back, buy a new box.
Did you
Saving
imagine
all that time.
You imagine if we had a government that was efficient and we could do that kind of stuff for people?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of smart. But of course, I'm sure that, but that's the thing here in America, we do it differently.
Yeah, we don't give them any help at all. We're just like, fuck you.
Well, no, you don't have the government bring you food. You let a business does it. And it
Yeah.
fills that's what we do here. You know, yeah, my joke was going to be like, oh, the government will bring you food and help you just in time. What about these people? And it was going to be a thing of Hawaii, something
Yeah.
else. And I was going to have like a Lakota tribe. Like, the
Yeah.
government will take care of you. You're fine. Sit back, relax. We'll bring you food.
Everybody on the
You
roof.
fucking kidding me?
Everybody sitting out in front of the Superdome during Katrina.
I don't
Yeah.
want any person that works in a government capacity to bring my food to my house.
No.
I can get it. As you can see, I'm doing well. I can eat. I figured it out. We're already halfway through the show, if you can believe that.
Pew, 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 pew.
Karen can. Karen's like,
She can't believe
yeah,
it.
I can't believe it. I love that you just did that.
What?
That's the horns.
Yeah.
So my
It's
son.
halftime. I always do that at halftime.
Get the horns in soon. Well, I watch in the morning with my son sometimes something on it's Me TV. Those are all over the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's from Chicago, and they do a show in the morning called Toonie. Have you seen Toonie? You know about Toonie? The only one watching Toonie. I bet some people out there. Trevor, you know Toonie, don't you? Hey, it kept raining for you, bud. So Toonie, they just show old cartoons, and it's this little fish, and this guy named Bill, and he's the cartoon curator. They show old cartoons, and then they do stuff in between. But one of their little things in between, a guy comes out dressed as Teddy Roosevelt, and he's super like jacked up and like good at everything. Like, what's up, bro? I'm here. I'm on freaking Mount Rushmore. What are we talking about today? They play games, and he's like, bah, 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 bah. Every time he walks in, he's like doing the horns for himself.
Finger guns and shit.
That's my love
Yeah.
you, Toonie. Good stuff. Showing the old cartoons. A lot of fun. We're sponsored by Wilson Farm Market in Arcadia. We've joked about those goat testicles that Karen can't wait to try. No, those are pickled eggs. But delicious chicken, fry pies, the whole deal. And again, if you get there, go early. It's busy. What
Yeah.
time is it now? Like a little after 10 or something?
Yeah.
It's already full. So, good luck. But yeah, great place. Thank you, Scott Wilson, for the sponsorship. We appreciate it. So I've got something fun and different today, a new thing. I can't put any music with it, but it's called the GGHOP Cares. And I was thinking about almost
I
that.
was gonna-
The more you know,
Yeah.
Lighters.
Yeah.
yeah, do that. I could put like the chorus from Mbop maybe in there, just as a happy, lovey. So the GGHOP Cares, and that's where we're gonna pick a story, and where we could help the people in this story.
Because we care.
The more you know. Exactly. So today's, and there it is. And you see that most of the time, that's where most of the money goes. The logo is important. We put a lot of emphasis on the logo. Okay. So here's the story. You may have heard of this. It came out last week. So this is nothing new, but we can do some real good here. It's from the Independent. How climate change is hitting vulnerable Indonesian trans sex workers.
What the fuck?
Okay, the increased rain in Indonesia. Okay, the rainy season is lasting longer, and it's behind my head. But 93% of the people who are trans sex workers in Indonesia in this rainy season, it's affecting their livelihoods. People are not making money. Rent is not being paid, and I'm not happy about it.
Because
we can
it's
help these
too
people.
wet.
Well, it's because it's too rainy, and it's too rainy because the environment. Some people are climate deniers, like you, Karen, that make fun of it, but some of us take this very seriously. And God knows I'm one.
Doomed.
Doomed, not doomed, because there's some great things that we can do.
Doomed.
So in here, they complain because of this. They can't get the customers in, that kind of thing.
They're not
But
flying in, right?
They're not flying in, so these would be people like in villages.
They
and
need to be
different
boated
spots.
in.
Okay, what's that?
They need to be boated in.
Well, maybe, I mean, because in somewhere like here, they have the rainy season and it does flood everywhere, but that hasn't stopped people in the past. But due to climate change, and who it affects the most in this country is transsexual sex workers. That's who it really affects.
I'm just hearing that guy from
That's what I'm worried about.
Rocky Horror Picture Show, but he's going.
Dr. Frankfurter?
I can't remember whatever his name is.
Tim Curry? The black, yeah.
He's like, trans sex trying to find transportation to get to the fucking those places where they're fucking at.
He's a sweet transvestite from
Yeah.
transsexual Transylvania.
We
Trying to
just
find
need to get a whole
transport
bunch of
to
floats.
Indonesia.
Great movie. Love it. Damn it, Janet. So, climate change here. And but here's the thing. I didn't bring the article. I'm not going all through the article, but just some things to let you know. It does have a happy ending. Thank you.
For extra.
So what happens is a couple people in this article, there was a non-for-profit that came and would teach you other careers.
Yeah.
So see,
Oh,
if this isn't working, do something else. Hey, kind of like P. Diddy and Bad Boy and all that kind of stuff we talked about, the blood letters. Sometimes in the France, you got to change your business model. So one person became a cake baker and one person became a perfume designer. So see, these people were there to help them and set them on a path of entrepreneurship. That is,
the cake baker already knows how to fill things.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
Little
the
cream.
cake.
But that's it. No problem. So you can change, you can be different. Now here's the problem though. That's just two. That's just two of the transsexual workers in transsexual Indonesia. So what about the other 98 of the other people that are left? Man, that's not fair because not everybody can sit down and start a business or do that type of thing or even want to do something like that. That's not fair to me. So I thought I took it upon myself and us. And I used to write advertising on the radio, specifically real good ones for Wilson Farm Market. And so I think I came up with some ideas. Exactly. Some taglines, some ideas here for the people that can't start their own cake or perfume business or line. There's some people that can't do that. Imagine that. So what if you're a sex worker? How can we help turn this negative into a positive? How can we help you? Because we care. Okay. So again, I wrote some ideas here.
Okay.
And some things, maybe some signs, some advertising. So when the rain is there, let's just fight it that way for now, because climate change is real and we're doing everything we can to stop it. Yeah. Especially here in America, we care.
Sure.
Yeah. It's important. So how about these? When the rain falls, so do our skirts. You like that one? Not dirty. Gets the point across, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. And feel free to go off on any of these if you want to. got a good 20 minutes left in this fucking thing. All right. When the sky is full of precipitation, take a day off masturbation.
To dig it off.
And you know what? And you know what? Not this shows that I care and I wanted to. I could have put dirty pictures in here. I put rain pictures in here. I'm growing, changing because I want to help. Okay, how about another one? If the streets are all a flood, come hang out with a pud. Thought this was going to go a lot different. Well, get ready for a long second half of the show, folks. Yeah, I got 5 more, and you guys can split. You're lucky. If it's sprinkling on the grass, it's a splendid time for ass. Got a laugh or two. Look at him warming the crowd up. Maybe you're laughing out there. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do. And I was going, good on me. Man, I could have put some spread ass 400-pound woman on this fucking thing.
Actually, if you zoomed out, you probably would see her.
Oh, then maybe that's it. There was another picture of wet grass I was going to use, but I thought for sure that as soon as it came on, I'd be like, that's close up of some kind of white. It looked like some sort of tacky ass weed or whatever. It's only a trickle. Come right a pickle.
Yuck. God, that looks like it's got.
I typed in.
It's like it's
typed into Google wet pickle.
Really?
It's fucking there, man.
Safe
God bless
search.
the internet.
Safe search on.
Oh,
It looks like it's got a disease.
The most fucked up shit. You know how many weird ass shit I have searched, like, fish with a gun. It's all. It's beautiful. Thank you, whoever took that shot of that fucking gross.
Like somebody tried to throw up.
Ooh. If the forecast calls for a downpour, come check out our whores.
Yes. Yeah.
That's some rainy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking deep. That's like in Scotland or something. That's brutal.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's hard.
50% off a blow for an hour during any thunder shower. Kind of a stretch.
Blow for an hour? Damn.
50% off a blow for an hour during any thunder showers. That's be raining
Damn.
while it happens. But during the raining season,
It's called lockjaw.
again, entrepreneur. Trying to help these
Right,
people out.
alright.
Because
There's
not
gotta be
everybody can bake cakes
compensation.
and make their own perfume line.
They get a lot of lighting and shit there. I just thought it's torrential.
What kind of compensation are you giving those poor people that are
Nothing.
doing
That's
that for an hour?
Nothing.
I mean,
That's why people go there.
Yeah. It's part of the fun.
I mean,
Like $2 American.
dental
Going there and
Not,
hanging
not,
out.
not everybody
dental
can.
program.
$20 getting blowies.
I think we're down maybe to the last one. Ready? This
Yeah.
one could be controversial. Oh, no, it's not. This is the next to last one. I got you excited for one that sucks.
Yeah.
It may be wet outside, but in here it's always bone dry. Get it, bone?
Bone.
Okay. All right, Jesus. Started off so. Oh, man. Gotta rethink some
I'm gonna smoke
principles in
that
my
shit
life.
later.
Hey, it's raining. Come inside. How about that one? Nice. and
Spelled it
simple.
wrong.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's C-U-M.
No, I was trying to not be pornofied and be extra. I was trying to be simple. Hey, it's raining.
Wow.
Come inside. That's a beautiful one. Thank you. I heard that out there. Thank you. Thank you. GGHOP cares, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. 20 fucking minutes. That's supposed to take about 10 minutes.
What
Spend about no time on that.
what gets you to the point where you think you have to be taking dick somewhere and that's like your last ditch effort to fucking make money? That's
I don't
sad.
know. I
There's like
think
whole countries like their economy is just based on it.
Well, there's other things going on there, but that story, I mean, does that not
Yeah,
leap
take
out
that.
to you as what's funny on this story? I found it by accident, going to somewhere else, and I'm on like I ended up finding it on this website that was about jazz music and and jazz like lifestyle, and so they had a thing that was, and I found it from like Weird News, and so then it's top, it's pinned up there, and it says, "Hey, weird and fun news, nothing political." And so then underneath, people started doing stuff.
our
And then
genre.
I get down and find the link to this son of a bitch. And it says it in there. And then you go under like two, and there's a person who's like the moderator or whatever. And they're like, how is this weird? Are you fucking fucked up? Jesus Christ. But it's nuts. So I found this on a jazz website.
Jazz.
So I got the thing. So how is this weird? And then I went to the Independent. We've done the Independent, great paper. I mean, the Independent is the one from our story when Amanda was here. Well, we didn't do it. I skipped that one. When she comes back, we're doing about the whole penis thing, and remember I had that one about.
How many penis things?
Oh, sorry. Well, I got to be specific. Let's see. It was a story about how it's not fair that there's more nude women and things, and we need to get
Oh,
more nude
yeah, we
men
did
in the
talk about that.
news and sports,
Yeah.
and more naked men and things, and yeah. So yeah, this one was. So I went to the Independent. I look at this one, and somebody underneath like, how is this strange or weird? Dude, it's fucking way fucked up, dude. Things are chinky. Get your head out of your ass. Climate change is ruining your sex stuff. Get the fuck out. It's weird. And then what I would like to be, which I don't show in the article, is the person, like I said, the non-for-profit organization that came there to help you, rebuild your life and do something. You're teaching them to open up a perfume line. What in the fuck? Well, you better start a podcast.
It's better than sucking
Smell
dick,
of
though.
crotch.
Yeah. But how are you going to start as you're a transsexual sex worker in Indonesia? How are you going to start a perfume line?
Doesn't this sound like a
Busting
Rocky Horror
ass.
Picture
It's
line in
just
a
a
song? It just sounds like
transsexual
the next line in
worker.
the verse, like the verse they never sing or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, it just sounds like that.
It's two. This is the second. They're making it in Hollywood soon. But just, good God. I would love the funding.
Yeah,
People that research this stuff. Oh my God.
push a broom.
Well, and the reality is, this is a joke because guess what? It doesn't affect them at all. It's
No.
raining. If people want to go get plugged or suck something, they're going to do it. It doesn't fucking matter. Remember
provide a
COVID when
boat.
it was supposed to be locked down? There were people sneaking out, going, doing shit. Just wear a mask.
Or go to Florida.
Or just went to Florida and just went out. It
Yeah,
didn't
just go to
matter.
Florida.
It didn't matter.
Yeah.
So, okay. A lot of fun. Well, golly. Now what do you want to do?
It's nice that all the build up of there's an eclipse and Purdue's in the finals and all this shit's just everything's nice and quiet now. It's great.
Yes. Back to just normal.
I can enjoy the
Spectacle
crack of a
talk.
baseball bat on a ball.
That's true.
It's fantastic.
It's back. The basketball is done. The eclipse is done. All the excitement here and gone.
It's fantastic.
And now we're heading towards another weekend. So we do have one slide just to show. I didn't put the other extra slides with it. I told you guys before.
Yes.
So here we go. What to watch? We'll tell you what to watch this weekend.
yeah,
This is where we talk about things we like. Now, there's a lot of people who do podcasts and things. That's all they sit there and fucking do. Not us. We tell transsexual. We're helping transsexuals from transsexual Indonesia. So what to watch? What to watch? Who wants to go first?
Was we going to do the one that we already previously talked about?
You can talk about anyone you want, sir.
I think that new Civil War movie looks like it's just come out. Looks like it's going to have a bunch of cool scenes in it, but I
Okay.
don't know if the whole story and the premise is going to be worth the shit.
Yeah.
But the one we were talking about was Judgment Night.
Judgment Night. You brought that up.
And Judgment Night had the same basis thing as Trespass, except for it was guys in an RV going to something. What were they going to?
Boxing. It was like
Boxing
a Mike
match or
Tyson
something.
type thing, like a big
Yeah.
fight.
And they get off on an exit they weren't supposed to get off on, and they see some gang shit, and then it's them getting chased through the whole city by a group of gangsters
Yeah, a bunch of guys like
led by
from
Dennis Leary.
suburbia
Yeah.
going into the city, drinking on like an RV that somebody got and rented that's really nice.
Yeah.
And I know they're actually out there too, and then they like hit somebody. That's why they have to get
Yeah, that's
off.
why they had to get out.
They left too late, so they're never going to make it to the boxing match in time. They're stuck on the interstate.
And it's Emilio Estevez, Cuba Gooding Jr., Dennis
Yeah.
Leary plays the bad guy in it. It's really good.
It is a good movie.
Yeah. But the soundtrack for that is one of the best soundtracks of all time. So, like, in the late 90s, you know how new metal kind of took off? It's kind of rap rocky. Like,
Okay, yeah.
this came out way before that. So, it'd be like 94. I can't remember when it came out. 94, 95, somewhere around there.
So, yeah, you're right.
And,
it's close.
But
93,
every
maybe.
song on it has two different groups playing each song. And one's a rap group, and then one's just a rock group or something.
Really?
Each song. So, like, Helmet and House of Pain do one. Cypress Hill and Sonic Youth do one.
Yeah.
Like
They're doing the same song.
yeah,
two different ways.
They do a conglomerate song together and make each song. It's one of the
interesting.
best soundtracks ever.
I've-
Yeah, it's super good.
That's really smart.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
And it makes sense. You got the
Yeah, it had
got
like
the gangsters, and you got the
had like
suburban-
Biohazard and Onyx were on there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I had never heard of that on an album
Yeah.
before.
super good.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
Very nice.
still pops up in my playlist here and there.
And a great movie.
Yeah, really good movie.
And really, if I was more on it, but again, we had the eclipse to think about.
And I believe it won some awards back then when it came out too. I know the soundtrack won awards for being a good soundtrack.
I think it's just interesting to do a dual soundtrack where everybody's doing different versions of it.
Yeah.
In two ways. Yeah, because I wanted to Wednesday. We were getting in the Switch or whatever, but I wanted to play that part from it.
yeah,
Because Purdue lost.
Purdue lost. Yeah,
Purdue.
when they ever won
When's
anything.
the last time they won anything? Funny. Good stuff. Great choice. I've
Yeah.
seen it. Good movie. Karen,
Hey.
you have something sexy for us to watch? Any 13-year-olds getting naked in this? Like, that's what Karen likes. Sponsored by Wilson Farm Market.
I figured I'd give you a break from Jodie Foster.
Okay, I can handle it. What you got for us?
She was in Taxi Driver, by the way.
Yeah.
She was in Taxi Driver?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
What does she do in Taxi Driver?
she was one of the. Fuck, I don't even remember. It's been so long since I've seen it. I just remember she was in it.
I haven't seen her for a long time.
I
It's
don't know
been
why.
a
I don't know
while.
why it just popped in my head.
She's still young then, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I know why it just popped in my head because the House of Pain and Helmet song from Judgment Night. He says feeling like De Niro in Taxi Driver, and then he lists some of the other people in the cast in the
Okay.
song. That's why I remember.
I'll have to rewatch Taxi Driver.
Yeah,
Back to you. What you got?
I got turned on to the movie Hereditary.
Hereditary.
2018,
2018.
it was made.
Newer film.
And
it's
it's
about
a
psoriasis.
drama / horror suspenseful movie.
Love a horror movie.
It's pretty cool. One thing I really dug about it is they've got the mother does miniature houses, doll houses.
Like you've got.
Yes. And so I'm working on one right now. And I mean, it's so Nat's ass. And she takes pictures of them. And it's like this, it's like her art. It's her thing. It's her career
Gets like lost in it.
to do all that. And
Yeah.
like she makes I mean, it's like she does her life, and somehow that's part of whatever her career is. You don't necessarily see like the end result of how it's put out there for maybe the public,
Yeah.
to view. But so you just see all this stuff, and
And then in the movie, this is like a grandmother or the mom of.
but the grandmother dies, and so the mother and the daughter and the son and all this, they just kind of, get through that. But what's weird is they get a little bit into witchcraft
Okay.
or supernatural type stuff.
All right.
And
Example. What are they? One example, not to give away from the movie, but like, are they in robes? Are they in a pentagram? Are they what?
something like that, having like candles, and there's a
Okay.
special spot that they go to. Anyway, what really trips it out is the girl, the daughter of the granddaughter of the woman that died.
Yeah.
She makes a noise, and it's like a so like
I think I
it's
remember
like
you telling me about this a couple months ago.
yeah, it's like whenever she's around, it's not necessarily Tourette's, but it's something to that degree where
Yeah.
it's an involuntary movement.
Okay.
This click,
Does it mean
and-
something's like coming? Is that
No.
that tips you off to?
or it's just there. This child ends up getting decapitated in a
Jesus Christ.
accident.
That took a right turn.
And so the mom makes an actual little diorama
Of
of
what
that
happened.
with the head chopped off of her daughter. Anyway, it is creepy. It is creepy.
Well, it sounds like a family film.
Then she started selling it on Etsy.
This is creepy. So did you find this on like Netflix? Did you go to a theater and see this?
Recommendation from a cousin.
Okay.
This happens to be one of her favorite films, and I thought, oh, I gotta see this.
And it's a film. It's not like a Netflix original movie or. you
No,
can't
it's a
find, like-
film.
Okay, film.
Yeah.
Who's the mom?
The mom is
that Tony Collette. You said?
Yes, Tony Collette. My phone already went,
Oh, that's okay.
so I can't read it anymore.
That's all right.
Anyway,
Tony
it was-
Collette is the mom,
Yes.
and Tony Collette is an Australian actress.
Yeah.
I saw a movie a long time ago called Muriel's Wedding.
Uh-huh.
And then Tony Collette is also in Little Miss Sunshine. She's the mom, but she has totally gotten rid of any Australian sound in her voice, whatever. She's
Yeah.
cute.
She's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
it was
mean,
really
now I
cool.
bet I saw the
kinda like
picture
her.
of her. She's like
Yeah.
away for.
Oh, either.
I liked her when she was chugging Fosters and that kind of stuff. She also used to have like a really big. I think she had a big gap, like David Letterman, a huge gap.
Michael Strahan.
Yeah,
Not-
exactly. You could walk through that.
Not
Yeah.
that big.
Yeah, I think she's had it fixed.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
getting in Hollywood and stuff.
Anyway.
All right,
So yeah,
so-
it's an
and-
interesting, creepy
it-
ass movie.
And it is like a mystery following thriller.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was and there was another person in it. I know the phone went dead, but it's the younger person, that's the
Yeah.
daughter you were showing me.
Right.
Is there any nudity in this?
Not that I know of.
No nudity.
No.
Just intense thriller.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm hoping my cousin wouldn't turn me on to she's a young girl.
Someone
Turn me
asked
on
about-
to a nude movie.
Well, you made me watch one 2 weeks ago with the
Yeah, but that's me.
and I felt bad because underage people, and then found out it wasn't. Thank God. Jesus. Now I gotta ask you both a question.
Yeah.
Never asked you this before. I think I know the answer, but when it comes to movies and things like this, do you rewatch a lot of stuff, or
I'm the type of person where I only like a few things and just rewatch those few things. But I
okay?
don't.
So you're cool with watching something more than once, or
But like,
twice.
Oh, yeah.
but I haven't in a long time. It's probably been 10 years since I've rewatched something old. Sopranos is the only thing I ever go back and watch.
So you're mostly watching new stuff now, YouTube.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
in sports, I mean, you're way taken care
sports
of.
is always new
Yeah.
shit.
Then do you, now I
I
got.
actually watch a ton of old sports.
Well, I was just getting ready to ask. Do you
Yeah.
watch like old things you've
Yeah,
already seen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
How
You
about
already
you?
know the outcome, but
yeah.
you're gonna watch it anyway.
Every holidays over Christmas, I've even trapped Michael into it, our producer, for a few. On the holidays, especially over Christmas,
Yeah.
like for like 2 days, I watch nothing but old boxing and just get
Oh, really?
get liquored up and watch old boxing.
But just like not important matches, just some old.
It just depends on what it is. I always
you
start
don't
with
know.
like the ones where it's like I'll watch like Lennox Lewis is my favorite. I'd watch every Lennox Lewis fight, and I watch every
Oh,
Mike
okay.
Tyson fight, and I watch every Ali fight and Marvin Hagler, and just start working my way through all of them.
So when you watched all the Tyson fights, what did you do with the rest of your fucking hour that you'd set it.
It was
They're all
really
done in like a minute.
it was really just me wanting to watch him kick everybody's ass, and then Lennox beat him at the end. That was the
He
build up.
pounded the shit out of that guy, man.
Yeah,
That was
he did.
nuts. Long reach, the
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis.
Couldn't get there.
How about you? Do you watch movies more than once, or you
I
one
do.
time and kind of throw it away?
No, I do. I watch movies more than once, and there's moments where I think of a movie that I know I've seen. I'm like, I really want to see that again.
Yeah.
So, Into the Wild, I love that movie.
Is that?
That sounds really familiar.
Isn't that right?
Did we talk about that one? Is that the one with Patrick Doogie Howser in it? The one?
No,
Oh, sorry.
No, this is one where he basically falls off the grid and goes to Alaska.
Okay. Is it based on a true story?
Yes.
Is that the guy that dies in his bus?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Isn't
I watched that. Yeah,
Isn't that called Into the Wild?
yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty good.
I think
Thank
I've seen
God, I thought I
documentaries
was
and stuff
wrong.
of the person based on.
There's a documentary of it that's really good, and
Yeah.
the actual movie.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it because
I've
he's
seen
back
both. They're pretty good.
from the 50s and he has like film, Super 8 film,
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I know exactly.
Yeah, I
what
love
I just didn't
that.
see the movie.
Just sometimes
Yeah.
I just got to see that one.
But you rewatch things and don't mind because
Yeah.
I have a
I used to
couple.
leave Pulp Fiction in my Xbox, so every night when I get home drunk from the bar, I could just hit play and start watching it again.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I rewatch stuff too, but I've got a couple family members not in my house. Well, I'll say one is my brother. He's 15 years older than me. He loves movies and stuff, and but it wasn't till probably like 20 years ago, which seems like yesterday. I'm making fun of the Rolling Stones. No, those people are fucking old, dude. We're not old.
Right.
But he like 20 years ago, he's like, oh, I don't rewatch movies. What? I'm like, he goes, I've seen. If you're gonna watch it, or like, hey man, I'll watch part of it with you. But he goes, I don't ever rewatch movies. I'm like, why not? And I've already seen it. It's a waste of my time. I'm like, okay. And then I think one of his daughters is the same way. I think one that views all the time, which is nothing wrong with that.
But I think I got that way about 10 years ago. And
so
just,
now you're like, yeah.
now I'm kind of that way.
Well, shit, man, we're on deck, man. We ain't got so much time left.
Right?
Can't be wasting time
Yeah.
rewatching.
I will rewatch an old game, though. I will rewatch an old game.
So I get it, but my argument is that I have watched some movies 1,000 times, right?
Yeah.
The old hyperbole.
I usually like the episodic things, or smaller stuff.
Hyperbole.
Something
That's
that's
an
like
example of hyperbole.
something's like a half
Ooh, I
hour,
like
something's like
that.
an hour, not necessarily a whole movie.
But here's the thing: you watch it 100 times, and then on that 100th time, I didn't know.
Oh yeah,
You
no,
see something that
every
you
time.
never
Almost every
knew
time. Oh
was
yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Because you already know how it's going to go, so you don't need to focus
so
on the
you're
main shit. So you're looking at stuff in the background.
Exactly. You can
Yeah.
be focused on the stuff in the background, what's going on. So I love that.
It's like when my old lady's sitting next to me and I'm watching some stuff that she don't give a shit about. She's always looking at people in like the crowd, and so
Yes.
she'll point out just the randomness of the stuff that's in the background.
You and I have a friend.
Oh, it's dead on all the time. Look at
is-
this guy over here in the corner with the whatever, and it's only up there for it's flash and be gone. And he'd be like, "Do you see that guy with the whatever?" And we'd have to rewind
It's
it to go see where
fucking
Did
uncanny.
you see Darth Vader in the corner? No, we didn't see
That
Darth
one
Vader. And
exactly.
yeah, Darth Vader
Is at a Chiefs game, and it's like, and the guy is running, and the camera's like, "There's a stormtrooper in the end zone." I'm like, wait, what? There's a fucking stormtrooper in the end
Yeah.
zone.
We were watching me and him and some other people were watching the movie Without a Paddle. You remember the movie Without a Paddle? Three guys and they go out in the woods together or whatever, and they get stranded or whatever. But anyway, they come across these guys that have a weed farm,
Yeah.
and they end up catching this weed farm on fire. Well, when it goes to the scene where it's showing it on fire, he says, "Oh, did you see the guy crawling away that was set the fire?" And we're like, "What?" And you rewound it, and you see a guy in between the rows of weed in the background on all fours crawling out from where he just set the fire behind him. I'm like,
my gosh.
holy shit. They didn't even pick that up in editing this motherfucker like that.
So that's the thing about that. A friend of ours. See, this is the first run, and he's watching the edge, not the middle.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You're supposed to watch the middle first, then the edge. But that's
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, it's worth a rewatch. Let's see. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. I have thought about this for a couple days, and I'm going to suggest another. I do this more often than not. I'm going to suggest a television series, okay, which I'm sure no one in here has seen.
Is it Archer?
Hi, I'm Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob from Bob's Burgers.
James does a great. You're good at
Just
that.
depends on how it goes.
You could be. I'm telling, or we could wake you up, and just when you get
Yeah,
out of
when I
bed,
get up in the morning,
I
yeah.
bet it's fucking perfect.
Yeah, in the morning. I'm an extra octave deeper when I first get up for about an
You-
hour. And that's when I should just record stuff. I should
You
just get up in the
need
morning.
to wake
record stuff.
up, record, come up with a funny Bob thing, and put that on X on our thing. Yes, because you sound.
Am I
just
Bob?
like a-
Am I Archer? Is this me?
Man, he's this close. Oh. So mine is a Canadian television show, and it's from around 2004 to 2008. Okay, and then they took like a season off, made a movie, and then did an animated series. A lot of people do that. That's called Corner Gas. So Corner Gas, you could see in the United States back in like 2006 because WG in America bought some of the rights from like CTV, Canadian television.
Yeah.
But it's about a guy who runs, the guy writes it. Okay, he wrote the show. It's a gas station in a fictional town out in like Saskatchewan. So
Damn.
out towards Alberta. So it's like here, you know,
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere kind of thing. The prairie, the midgrass prairie. And so he runs a gas station. The guy's name in real life is Brent Butt, spelled like B-U-T-T, which is, God, that would be. When you got here from wherever, let's drop one. And I need people
Yeah.
named Butts growing up, but they had a Z.
Yeah, but you're living there. There ain't a whole lot of people there to fuck with you.
I guess
The jokes have already.
Canada.
The jokes burn out real
Yeah, all
fast.
four of us.
Yeah.
So it's all about this guy. He runs this gas station. There's a little place called the Ruby next to it, like a diner. It's pretty much family friendly. It's not too dirty or anything. But what I love about this show, a couple things. Like I like the theme song and the song at the end. The song at the end, my son and I have practiced. We were harmonizing it today. We were jamming. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. The first one's a little more chordy. That one's going to take longer. But what I really love about this show, it is constant sarcasm. It is, the writing is so good. Those jokes and things go by so fast. Like there was there's and again, it's this little town. It's fun. It's always comical. Nothing too serious. There's two police officers in the town, and the one girl police officer is upset because they just hired two people for the fire department. Used to be a volunteer. Now these two people are there. They look just like them, so they're like their little doppelgangers. And at first they get along, and then halfway through the show, the woman cop, it's like, yeah, Steve's okay, but that Janet, I can just tell that she's the kind of person that judges people right off the bat and quickly. I just knew that right off the bat. Stuff like that. It just, whatever they say is instantly the being hypocritical. So it's called Corner Gas. It's got like 6 seasons. Just
Anybody
try
famous
one.
in it? Anybody famous in it? Or midway famous?
Man, nobody. Oh, okay. The second episode is called The Taxman. And the Taxman that's coming is one of the guys from Kids in the Hall.
Oh,
Okay.
And it's the guy with the more curly hair. I
Oh,
think he was
yeah.
also in The State.
Oh
too.
yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
No, he's not in The State. He's I think in Kids in the Hall. But he wears glasses.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
the
I
nose.
know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember his name either.
But he comes and he is from like customs and tax. And the show, he goes, and then the guy's pumping the gas. He goes, "Oh, so you're the tax man?" And then he takes on. He's being this character like, "No, I'm a tax man." And then so it becomes this whole thing about he's a tax man. And then he comes in. He's like, "Here, Dad." He's looking for the dad because he's looking for receipts from last year. The tax break was a little too high. He's like, "Here, Dad. Here's Corey. He's one of many tax men," that kind of thing. But the woman that works in the gas station with him, she's like, she's real sarcastic and rough. And then it reminds me of like Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
That she's like, looks like the roughest, but she's the smartest one.
Yeah.
Cause he goes, I don't know. He came in here. He's all upset about a tax man, the tax man. She's like, well, some people get upset about a definite article, some people say the, so she knows like all
Yeah.
the, like, okay.
Or
So
you're
again,
saying the GGHOP?
yes, the Ohio State University.
Singular.
So if you got a chance, it's on it's free if you've got any kind of thing. What's it called? It used to be called IMBD TV. Now it's
Yeah.
called Freevee. It's
Yeah.
owned by Amazon.
okay.
Okay, so you can watch all sorts of stuff on there. All the seasons are on there free. Check it out if you like sarcasm, dry humor. Very much, but easy to digest. Nothing over the top. Nothing controversial. No nudity. No stabbings. So Corner Gas from Canada. Good show.
Yeah.
You should try that this weekend. Yeah. And it's also my son, because he can watch it too. It's nothing weird. He's like, wow, a lot of these people, they don't sound like it. So every once in a while when the dad gets a little upset, a little bit of the Canadian sound comes
Yeah.
out, but it really isn't like over the
Oh,
top,
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Some places, if they're not
Not everybody has
concentrated around a lot of people, they don't have that.
They don't have the I mean, the sorry is pretty, that's
Yeah.
constant, but yeah, but good stuff. And especially if you're from, wherever you're watching, but if you're in like the Midwest, like a lot of stuff makes
Yeah,
sense. It's like
yeah.
being here, kind of thing. So there you go. Well, fantastic.
We did it.
Now we did it. Now we filibustered through it. That was a lot of fun. We don't get to sometimes just sit and just chat about
Yeah,
things,
just bullshit.
and that's okay. That's what Friday is for, right?
Yep.
Well, Karen, thanks again for having the show back here. Next week we'll be at a new spot. Just no, we're gonna be right here at the Frankfurt Beer Works, right here in the heart of the Christian Ridge Historic District. Well, you guys have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourselves. Thank you for the what to watch. I'm watching your movie this weekend. I swear to God.
Trespass?
Yes,
Yeah.
that one. That's the one I want to watch. Well, I watched yours. I loved it. I know I'm going to like your movie. So I'm looking forward to that. So again, you all have a great weekend. We want to thank Wilson Farm Market in Arcadia, fry pies, chicken, fudge, the bread. We've talked it to death. Again, if you're local, get over there, grab some food. James knows he's eaten it before. Also, Frankfurt Beer Works. Thank you to you as well. Everybody have a great weekend. Join us Monday. We'll be back again right here in the studio. Be glad to have you then. And don't forget to, I forgot this last time, head over to YouTube, right?
Yep.
YouTube is the place to go. You follow us this month. Last day, we're going to choose. You win the shirt and the $100 gift card. So go do that. And also, thank you to all the good people who liked us on Facebook.
Yeah.
And there's more joining every day. Thank you. We appreciate each and every one. Thank you. We're almost to 100 on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I look at Scott Wilson. He's got 45,000 people following him. Hey. So again, I am Bill Gant for James Swinford and Karen Haynes, reminding you to treat other people how you want to be treated. Lighten the hell up. And now you go make somebody laugh today.